gamers, and welcome to the Celeste Secret Santa Collab 2024. So if you don't know what this is a collab where a bunch of Celeste players got together and submitted prompts for what they would like to see in a Celeste level, and then a random person got that prompt, and then they created a level based on the prompts that they received. And then all of the levels were combined together into a collab, and now we get to play and enjoy them. So I'm going to be showing you one level today, but it's a very big level, so it will still be plenty of content. So this level is called A Confectionery Quest. And I hesitated to do a video on this level for a while, because it's a really long level, and it took me so long to beat the first time. I actually had to take several breaks from it, just to kind of clear my head a little bit, you know? Why this is marked as a green beginner level is beyond me, but I digress. After beating it, and now that I know the solution to everything, I was like, you know what, maybe I can make a video about it, and just kind of share it. Because I think this level is really well designed. There's a lot that went into this level. Looking at it, I can't help but think to myself, how long did it take to make this? An incredible amount of work went into this. And yeah, it's insane. Also, by the way, I will be showing the solutions for everything in this level, so spoiler warning, if you want to remain unspoilered... That's so stupid, who says that? So if you don't want this level spoiled for you, I'd recommend playing it first and then coming back to the video. But also, if you want to beat this level and you're looking to beat it, feel free to use this video as a guide. Feel free to use it to help you navigate your way through the level. Alright, so with all that being said, let's get into the level. So here we are at the beginning, in this gingerbread house. And then one of the first things we comes across, well, is this fountain. But after that, we come across this little gingerbread guy. And we're going to be seeing a lot of these gingerbread people throughout the level. Good morning, Madeline. Good morning. How's Christmas Eve going so far? Well, about that. Santa's 6 secret magic gems have all gone missing. Oh no! It's a major problem. Without his magic gems, Santa won't be able to deliver gifts tonight. How tragic. Please, Madeline, you need to get all 6 gems back and bring them to Santa's workshop. It's the only way to save Christmas. You know, to this day, I still don't understand why the gingerbread people themselves aren't able to do it, but you know what, we gotta have a plot, so yeah, let's have Madeline do it. But where exactly do I even find these gems? And so yeah, basically the main premise of this level is the 6 gems are scattered all throughout the map. And this map is really big, so they could be anywhere. One gem has apparently been spotted within the village, so I'd start by looking around here. For the remaining 5, I'm afraid you'll need to do some surveillance of your own. Good luck, Madeline. Thank you, I'll do my best. So I'm just gonna start by giving a little tour of the place, just to show you what we're dealing with. So right now we're in Gingerbrook Village, where the map starts. And there's a lot of these gingerbread guys that you can talk to. Look at this swanky new device we had installed above me. Apparently it can teleport you to any other device like it that you've already been to. I wonder if that's how Santa gets to so many houses in one night. I mean, possibly. So yeah, these teleporters, you can jump on them, and then you can teleport to any other location that also has a teleporter. However, you only unlock them after you've been to them. So the reason I have all these places unlocked is because I've beaten this already, so I already have all the locations unlocked. But you need to actually go to the locations first if you want to unlock them on the teleporter. So yeah, Gingerbread Village is going to have a lot of these gingerbread guys. Sometimes you need to talk to them for strawberries, and sometimes they'll just say funny things. So Madeline, please, look at my poor little Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean is the name of the cat that's in the cage. Some nefarious crook trapped her in this cage, and I can't get her out. Can't you just fit through the bars? Of course not. My poor little Jelly Bean is deathly terrified of metal. Whoever did this is going to pay. If you could ask around town, it would mean a lot. So also, there's cats scattered throughout the level that you can pet. There's one up here, too. And, you can unlock strawberries if you pet, all the cats in a specific area. There are also these little rings. I won't be doing all of them in the level, but I'll just show you what they do. So, if you hit them, then you've got to hit all of the rings. And, these arrows are going to point to where they are. So you've just got to hit all of the rings in a specific time frame. And then if you do that, then you'll hit a strawberry. Hold up, we might actually be able to do this. Okay, so hit that one. Oh, God. Get up here, get up here, get up here. One more. Oh, my God. Oh, there's another one, too. Okay, so yeah, we didn't do it that time. But if you beat the timer, then you will get a strawberry. So if you go down here, you'll run into the mayor, and he's an important character in our story. What's wrong, Mr. Mayor? Oh, Madeline, whatever will I do? Steven has disappeared. So Steven is the name of his pet crab, and you gotta go find the pet crab. And you've gotta look somewhere with water, is what the dialogue says. And the reason you need to find the pet crab is because you need to get into the sewers. Like, that's how you'll get the mayor's permission to get into the sewers. It's kind of weird, I know, but hey, if it works, it works. So the first gem is right here. And as you can see, it's buried behind a bunch of blocks. It's like those blocks in Celestial Resort that you have to clear out in the huge mess section. And yet you have to clear these blocks out too, with like the same mechanic. So we'll get to that later, and I'll show you where everything is. But as of right now, we're gonna keep going to the right. If you go this way, we get a music change, and we enter Sugar Bloom Gardens. Now we get to talk to this little guy. Welcome to Sugar Bloom Gardens. Feel free to enjoy our sweet-smelling candy flowers and bounce about on our gumdrops. Have you seen a shiny gem anywhere? You're in luck, young lady. I just so happen to have seen someone carrying a green gem around recently. They carried it up the flowering tower behind me. And yep, the flowering tower is where we have to go for that gem. And this is the flowering tower right here, actually. And so yeah, the gem is located all the way at the top. I won't actually be getting the gem until much later, though, because it'll actually make a lot more sense later. So if you take this bubble and go all the way up here, there's actually something all the way up here. So if you use those gumdrops, you can, like, bounce off of them, and they get a little extra height. So you just bounce off of them like this, then that's how you scale the walls up here, like this. And then you go up here. Oh my god, Madeline, what are you doing? And then this is where the green trigger is for the huge mess. So after you activate this, all of the green blocks will disappear, and that's gonna unlock another layer for the, what's it called? The gem in Gingerbrook Village. I think one of my favorite aspects of this map is the music. Like, each area has their own unique music, and it just really fits the areas really well, in my opinion. So yeah, if we go over to the right, then we get another change in music, and we enter Gum Gum Reef. So for this part, oh yeah, you can't proceed without a swimming lesson. Okay, so basically, what this guy's gonna say is it's gonna teach you how to swim through the special water. Because Gum Gum Reef has a special type of water, and basically, if you hold your dash, then you will keep your speed while traveling through the water. And yeah, that's basically the main gimmick, is you just gotta hold the dash button, basically, if you want to gain, like, extra speed. Also, there are these puffer fish that'll give you extra speed, too, if you, like, dash into them. And then, yeah, you can go over that way. So another thing about this level is some of these areas have, like, little puzzles that you can solve to get strawberries. So this one has a jellyfish, and you've got to hold the direction you want the jellyfish to go, and then you've got to press space to move it. And then just like Madeline, when it's red, you have a dash, and when it's blue, you don't have a dash. Oh shit, where did I go? Okay. Well, yeah, and then basically the goal is to get the jellyfish into the button, and then that's how you get the strawberry. So then if you go over here, we come across the Frosty Mint Fjords, and this is where Santa is. So basically, if you want to see Santa, you have to make it all the way to the end of the map, and then that's where you're going to end up when you have all 6 of the gems. So if you go this way, then we'll come across one of the big mess buttons, I like to call them. So if you go all the way over here, then you reach the trigger to remove all of the brown blocks. So you hit that, and then all of the brown blocks disappear, and that's going to help us get the gem in Gingerbrook Village. And then if you go up here, there's something up here too. This guy, so here's one of the 6 gems. But you need to get a pickaxe to get it out. So, oh finally, some help with getting this gem out. And yeah, he's just gonna say like that we need a pickaxe to get it out. So here's what one of the puzzles in Peppermint Fjords looks like. So basically you just have to... So these little ice blocks function like dream blocks, where you just dash through them. But you stick to the wall every time you use them. So if you go all the way to the end, as you see, I just stick to the wall over there. And then you just gotta figure out how to navigate all the way across in order to get the strawberry. So yeah, that's how that works. Alright, then Frosty Mint Fjords also has one more secret. So if you go down in here, and there's a little glow in here, if you look closely. If you go in here, you'll grab a key. Why is this key important, you may ask? Well, as Mickey Mouse once said, it's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Alright, so then if you go down here, we get another location. Coco Loco Swamp. basically just a giant, like, chocolatey area. And yeah, there's some cool things in here. So, if we go over this way, then we run into some gingerbread men with pumpkins. And basically what this is this is like a pumpkin contest, where the person who gets the biggest pumpkin wins. And that's how you get the gem down there. So what you gotta do is you gotta find a giant pumpkin, and then bring it all the way here, and that's how you're gonna get the gem. Okay, so then if we go down here, we find another important character. So this guy's trying to mine away at the ground, but he's just got a pickaxe. And he says if he has a charging cable, then he can power up his jackhammer, and then he could get there a lot easier. So yeah, this guy has the pickaxe that we need for that one gem in Frosty Fjords. So we gotta find a charging cable so we can get our pickaxe. So then there's another secret in this area. If you go over here and walk across these cookies, then there's a little sparkle up there, and if you go up there, you find another key. Alright, so then these are what the puzzles look like in Coco Loco Swamp. You gotta move these Kevin blocks around, and you've gotta get the Kevin all the way to the hole, all the way on the right. And that's how you get the strawberry. So, if you move these Kevin blocks around enough, then eventually you'll be able to get the Kevin block all the way into the center of the stage. There we go, we did it. Okay, so yeah, then just go into here and we grab the strawberry. Oh shit, I think I just soft-locked myself. Oopsie. Alright, so we're back in Gum Gum Reef because we've got to find Steven. And if I remember correctly, he's somewhere in a wall, but we've got to, like, travel further down to find him. So I think, I want to say somewhere down here? I don't know, this may take a while. Alright, we found him. So we just gotta talk to him. It's supposed to be Steven, the mayor's crab. And yeah, we just gotta take him, and then we'll bring him back to the mayor. So when we go back up here, we talk to the mayor, Steven! So yeah, he gets his crab back, and then Madeline is like, can you give me access to the sewers? And yep, because we gotta go there. So then we gotta talk to this guy again, and she got the mayor's permission, so we gotta go through now. But yep, head on through then. So this is the last place that we haven't explored yet, Sour Power Sewers. So in order to get through here, we've gotta make it all the way to the end of the map. Okay, I'll show you the puzzle first, because we're right here. So you gotta move these boxes and mirrors around. So basically there's a light right here, and you've gotta stack boxes and mirrors so that the light reaches the end, pretty much. Like, you see, like, the end goal up there? That's where you gotta go. So yeah, to be honest, I still haven't figured out how to do those ones, but yeah, maybe someday, who knows. So if you go all the way to the end of the sewers, you'll see that there's a switch in there, but it's locked behind a door. And in order to unlock the door, you have to throw something in here. So you've got to find something that'll fit in there. So that in order to find that thing, we've got to go all the way to the other side of the map. So then we have this battery here. And interestingly enough, the battery can't pass through these pipes unless you throw it. I don't know why that is, but yeah. You've got to throw the battery if you want to carry it with you. Yeah, you just basically got to throw it up here and then carry it with you. And then, if you don't... Oh, no, I don't want to throw it that way. Come back here. Okay, we finally made it to the top. Then you just got to throw it up here, and then carry it up here, and then throw it up here. Now just throw it into the switch. And then what this is going to do is it's going to drain some of the lemon juice. And then what that's going to do is it's going to open another entrance. So if you go all the way through here... Oh, don't want to hit those springs. So if you go all the way through here, this entrance was blocked before because of the lemon juice, but now because the lemon juice is drained, we can finally go through here. And this is what the keys are for. There's a gem up there. So if we just climb up here, we can snag the gem, and that's our first gem. And we'll get to the other ones later, trust me. But there's a couple more things in here that I gotta show you first. So if you go all the way up here, this is another entrance that leads to the outside of the sewers. And there's the pink switch for the big mess blocks. So if you hit the pink switch, then all the pink blocks will disappear, and we can get the gem in Gingerbrook Village. Alright, so there's one more thing I want to show you. If you go up here, this guy right here, he's got an extra charging cable for some reason. I don't know, I guess because it's convenient to the plot. So then Madeline's like, can I have it? And he's like, huh, sure, I don't see why not. Okay, so now you have a charging cable, and then you can give it to that one guy from Coco Loco Swamp. So he can use his jackhammer, right? And then he will give you the pickaxe. Alright, so now that we've found everything, we can go and collect our crystal gems. So we found the first one in Sour Power Sewers already. So the second one is right here, because we moved all of those big big mess blocks, right? So we can just grab it, and that's the second one. And the third one we're gonna get is over here in Sugar Bloom Gardens. Now, if you'll remember, we have this flowering tower. So we gotta climb all the way to the top of it if we wanna get it. So then what you gotta do is you gotta grab onto these blocks, and that's gonna bring them down. And then yeah, you just basically gotta move these blocks and then climb all the way to the top. Okay, so now we're up here. So this is like a puzzle as well. So if you click on all of these things, so these things mean different locations. So the gumdrops are Sugar Bloom Gardens. There's 3 of them, right? So that means 3. Coco Loco Swamp is 4. Frosty Mint Fjords is 5. Sour Power Sewers is 1. And Gum Gum Reef is 2. Now, if you read this one in the middle, it's gonna give you a code. So code 1 says here, right, and far right. And basically what this means is these are locations, like, relative to where you are right now. So here is Sugar Bloom Gardens, and then to the right of here is Gum Gum Reef, and then to the far right, past Gum Gum Reef, is Frosty Mint Fjords. And then you enter the numbers that align with those locations. Now, it also said there's a white retro block in one of the small holes of the room. Okay, so you know that white block in the Crystal Heart Room of Golden Ridge? There's one of those blocks in this level, and it's in this hole right here. So you just gotta stand down, and then that's gonna give you the rest of the code. So far right, below, far left, and below. So that's Frosty Mint Fjords, Coco Loco Swamp, Sour Power Sewers, and Coco Loco Swamp. So then you go up here, and you just gotta enter the code. So we have Sugar Bloom Gardens, 3. Gum Gum Reef, 2. Frosty Mint Fjords, 5. Frosty Mint Fjords again, 5. Coco Loco Swamp, 4. Sour Power Sewers, 1. Coco Loco Swamp, 4. And that's how you get the green gem. So now we have 3 out of 6. The fourth one is kind of tricky. So you remember that pumpkin contest from Coco Loco Swamp? So you gotta grab the giant pumpkin up here. It's gonna be the biggest pumpkin you see. And essentially what you have to do is you have to carry the pumpkin all the way to Coco Loco Swamp. So I find the easiest way to do it is just go over here and carry it to Gum Gum Reef. Because there's a secret entrance in Gum Gum Reef that'll take you to Coco Loco Swamp. And I'll show you where that is in just a second. I will say, when I first played this level, I did not think that you could carry the pumpkin through the water. I thought for sure you would have to, like, find a different way around. But no, you can carry the pumpkin through the water, which is really nice, because then you can get to Coco Loco Swamp, where you're supposed to bring it. So if you go through here, now, it's not, like, it's not a breeze from here. You still gotta be able to carry the pumpkin, because, like, there's some tricky obstacles that you gotta maneuver your way through. So I think you have to go up here, and up here, and then you gotta throw it onto these cookies. Shit! But you don't want that to happen. Because if that happens, then... Oh shit, can I save it? Okay, I probably could have saved that. But yeah, now the pumpkin is gone, and now I have to grab it all over again. Now let's try standing a little further back this time. There we go. Let's just throw it onto there. And then this should work. You should be able to throw it from that distance. Yep. And then you can just jump over here. And then throw it onto that cookie. And then you can... Oh god. Okay, I don't want to mess this up. So yeah, you just gotta throw it against there. And then I think that's the hardest part, is just getting it past those cookies. I think we're able to do it from here. So, yeah, just go over this way. And then, yeah, just follow the path, basically. So yeah, watch out for other pumpkins, too. When you see the other pumpkins, you'll know that's when then you've done it. Alright, here we go, we made it. So yeah, we just gotta bring it over here. And that's gem number 4 acquired. While we're here, we can also talk to the guy who needed the charging cable earlier. And then Madeline will give him the charging cable, and then he'll give us the pickaxe. I know I can toss this lousy pickaxe. You can have it if you want. And now we can get the last gem that's in Peppermint Fjords. Alright, so now we gotta find the 5th gem, which is located in Gum Gum Reef. And in my opinion, this is probably the hardest one. So, there's a little secret entrance here, and it's gonna take you to this location. And this is Father Time's lair, as the gingerbread guy says. And Madeline says, I'm here looking for a magic gem. And it's in Father Time's lair, basically. So basically you go in here, get ready, Father Time, I'm headed in. And it's basically just like a gauntlet of challenges that use all of the mechanics in the level that we've seen. So, if you go through here, so here is the water from Gum Gum Reef. So you just gotta hold, and then you can make your way all the way across there. And then we've got the puffer fish. So you can go through here. Well, you're not supposed to do that. Then you go over here, bounce on that guy, bounce on that guy, and then bounce on that guy again. And then boom. Those couple rooms are easy. But then the jellyfish is where it starts to get a little tricky. So you gotta grab the jellyfish and then throw it. And then you have to land up there into the water. And then, so you throw it. And then you also have to use space to launch the jellyfish up there so you can hit the button. And yeah, this room is really tricky, actually. I don't know why you have to use space specifically to move the jellyfish. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, and then you go through here. And then you grab the jellyfish. And then you can just go over here. Boom. And this part's not that tricky, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you just go like that. Boom. And then we've got the gumdrops from Sugar Bloom Gardens. So yeah, you just basically have to keep hitting your head against these ones. And then you just gotta dash over there, and then use the bubbles, and then this bubble tries to trick you. It makes you want to think that you have to go all the way through there, but you hit the spikes if you do that. So what you actually have to do is you have to dash up there while you're at the top, so you can go across. Oh, this part's really tricky too. You have to go through here, and you have to make it to the end before the time runs out. Otherwise, the door's gonna close on you. So grab the battery. Oh, I hate that. You have to grab the battery and then throw it into that switch up there. But why is it so high up? Like, that just makes it so much more annoying, if anything. There we go. Go up here. Oh, damn it. I didn't get enough height there, really. Then you go through here, hold again, and then... Oh my god, then you're supposed to crash into that little thing, and it's gonna blast you all the way across. Okay, then you can jump on here, then you can go through here, go through the water, and then we made it through before the door closed on us. Then we gotta use this Kevin block, and then we gotta grab this cookie, and then yeah, we gotta move these cookies out of the way, but you have to move them out of the way in time, otherwise the Kevin block won't go all the way. So if you go over here, and then you have to move this Kevin block out of the way too. And then you can go through here, and you can use this cookie block up here. And then there's a guided block. Oh yeah, and then you have to use the ice jam from Peppermint Fjords to go through here, and then up, up. Okay, yeah, that part is tricky, because you have to do diagonal dashes. So up, 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 and then you can go through here, and then you just drop down here, and you can go through here. And I think that's the end. Oh wait, no, there's one more part. There's a part with this jellyfish. So yeah, you just gotta launch the jellyfish in the correct directions. And then you'll be able to hit all the buttons, and then you'll be able to make it out of here. So then if you go through here, and there's the 5th gem. So yeah, I like that one. It's nice to see all of the mechanics from the level come together to create like a decent challenge, you know? Alright, and last but not least, we have the gem from Frosty Mint Fjords. So we're gonna talk to this guy, because we now have a pickaxe, and we can get this gem out of the ice, and boom, that's 6 out of 6. Now we can go talk to Santa Claus. Alright, so once we make it up here, then we can talk to Santa Claus, and yeah, his house is literally right over there. There's Santa Claus. I can't possibly thank you enough, Madeline. You've truly saved Christmas. I can't begin to imagine how disappointed all those kids would have been if they didn't get their presents. Here, take this crystal heart as a personal gift from me to you. Merry Christmas, Madeline. Merry Christmas, Santa. And yeah, that's the end of the level, and we can snag the heart. And we have completed a confectionery quest. So yeah, that's the level. I think it's really well designed, and there's a lot of really cool stuff in it, but I can't help but feel like I would have enjoyed it a little more if it was a little shorter, you know, because it's kind of an exhausting level to complete because of how long it is. A lot of people also raise a complaint that, like, most of the level is, like, hidden behind walls or whatever, and honestly, I kind of agree. Like, some of these obstacles were really hidden. Some of the collectibles were, like, really hidden, and I had to, like, look up the solution a couple of times, but yeah. I can understand why that would make it fun for some people, but I can also understand why that would make it frustrating for some others. And there's a lot of Easter eggs and secrets that I just straight up didn't come across. Like, this level is huge. There's so much more to explore. Like, the collectibles. There's 43 strawberries in this level. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I could not give less of a shit about collecting all the strawberries. Beating this level regularly is more than enough for me. I know there's guides on how to collect all the strawberries if you really want to go and explore the level for yourself, and you want to collect all the strawberries, but yeah, this is where I'm ending my quest. So yeah, this level's definitely flawed in some ways, but it was really well designed, and yeah, I definitely did have fun with some parts of it. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. We'll see if I get around to playing some more levels from this collab. I know there's a lot more that I could get to, but yeah, we'll see if we get around to some of them. Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more. I'm sure we'll get around to uploading more content eventually, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!